In 2017, Slash called a guy named Jack. I say it like that because I'm afraid to pronounce his last name wrong and get roasted in the comments. But anyways, Slash calls Jack from LAX to pitch Jersey Jack Pinball's founder on a machine built around the band's next tour. Jack called him back a week or two later. He was in. Eric Meunier, the designer who just built Pirates of the Caribbean, got the assignment. He and Slash spent the next 2 years on it. I'm Ryan, this is The Skill Shot, and today we're talking about Jersey Jack's Guns N' Roses, Not in This Lifetime. Slash first found pinball in a Chicago basement, his girlfriend's dad's place, while the band was recording the Use Your Illusion albums on the north side. Back in 1994, he was heavily involved in designing Data East's Guns N' Roses machine. He even wrote a song about pinball called Be the Ball off the first Slash's Snake Pit record in 1995. So when he wanted to do it again, a real collaboration this time, not just a license, JJP said yes. Meunier had just finished designing Pirates of the Caribbean, and it wasn't a hit. It sold so slowly that JJP cut production at around 1,000 units, and it took years for the pinball hobby to come around on how good that game actually is. So Meunier wasn't coasting off a proven winner when Slash called. He just finished building one of the most ambitious machines JJP had ever attempted, watched it struggle out of the gate, and then got handed a rock star and told to do it again. The license here is enormous. Jersey Jack got 21 full-length Guns N' Roses studio masters pulled from Appetite for Destruction, both Use Your Illusion records, Chinese Democracy, and Patience off of GNR Lies. They play through a 120-watt 2.1 stereo system built into the cabinet. 15 of those songs are on by default. 6 get flagged explicit and stay off until you dig into the settings. There's tour footage from the Not in This Lifetime tour running on the backbox screen, plus a second smaller display inside the cabinet. Today I'll be playing the collector's edition. Production on this trim level was capped at 500. This one is number 308. It has 4 flippers, a mirrored cabinet wrap with purple accents throughout, 600 plus RGB LEDs, a shaker motor, and a skull and rose sculpture housing the shooter rod. There's also a COMA feature. Hit the COMA target and it'll save your next drain out of the left outlane. This had an MSRP of $12,500 at launch. If we have a look at the playfield, dead center is a direction sensing spinning platinum record. It actually knows which way it's spinning and scores differently depending on which direction the ball sends it. There's a drumstick ramp, 2 guitar pick spinners, a Fender bass head mini playfield with its own triple-kinetic diverter, and the top bumpers got upgraded into a working hi-hat-and-cymbal drum kit. There are many music-themed pinball machines, but none of them do a better job than GNR at making you feel like you're part of the band. The lights and sound system are incredible in this game. Qualify all 7 band members, then pick from those 21 songs at the center scoop. Each one runs its own mode with a rocket meter that drains while you play and refills when you hit the right shots. Before you even get to a song, you're stacking booster multiballs. Crowd gets the crowd loud. Light throws the stage lighting. Amps crank a hurry up. Pyro sets off a themed pyrotechnic sequence. Play through enough of an album's songs and you unlock that album's mode. Thirst for Carnage for Appetite. Desert Demolition and Tear Down the Wall for the 2 Use Your Illusion records. Shall We Play a Game for Chinese Democracy? There's a tour multiball that runs you through 53 real stops of the actual tour map. And after spinning the picks and the records enough times, you unlock the Slash Solo. Clear Tour multiball, all 4 album modes, and Slash Solo, and you're into the wizard mode. It's called, appropriately, Not in This Lifetime. That's a lot of pinball wrapped around one set list. I'm not exactly the target demo for a Slash signature drumstick ramp. I've never purchased a Guns N' Roses album, but you don't have to be a GNR fan to enjoy this game, but it certainly helps. And, well, I've never been a huge fan. Good music is good music, and anyone who steps up to play this is going to enjoy rocking to iconic songs that everyone knows, like Sweet Child of Mine or Welcome to the Jungle. And when the lights and shaker starts going, you can't help but feel like a rock star. Let's play a ball, and then I'll give it a flip score.
Okay. This will shut all the way off and then go crazy.
Okay, sweet.
Live and let die. In your heart,
We're gonna do a COMA multi-ball. We're cheating. So it falls in the COMA thing.
Welcome to the infirmary.
This guy's dying now. Hit anything to drain the bag, then shoot lit shots.
Anything but
Shoot literally anything will save this guy's life. We're gonna save him. Oh shoot. He's dead. He's dead.
Player one is in shock.
May he rest in peace. Oh, it's me. I'm the one who died?
you are.
Anyways, I've died. That's quite tragic. That's a little bit of gameplay on Guns N' Roses. Now let's give it a flip score. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss next week's episode. 5 categories, 20 points each, 100 max. On shots, the Gibson headstock, the drumstick ramp, the bass head mini Playfield, the spinning record, Meunier and Slash built the dense, toy-heavy layout, and the 4-flipper LE and CE make good use of it, 17 out of 20. Code and depth, 21 song modes, 4 album modes, a tour multiball with 53 stops, booster multiballs stacked on top of all of it, and a wizard mode that makes you actually earn it. It's more breadth and depth in any single mode, but there's a genuinely huge amount of game here, 16 out of 20. Theme, full studio masters, a wizard mode named after the actual tour, 7 band members' voices in the game, a stage that lights up when you're playing well. Nothing else in pinball commits this hard to one band, 20 out of 20. For build quality, JJP construction, and the collector's edition is about as premium as this hobby gets. Hand numbered, signed, loaded with extras, 18 out of 20. For resale value, standard, limited, and collector's edition all currently trade below their original MSRP, a rare thing for a low production JJP game. Good news if you're buying today, less good if you paid retail in 2020, like Scott over there did, 12 out of 20. For a total flip score of 83 out of 100. So where does this machine sit today? Community reception was good, not universal. Fans of the band love it. The studio masters, the Slash involvement, a collector's edition that you can get signed. Some pinball critics first thought the rule set leans more on variety than depth compared to something like Pirates. I think that's a fair read. I also think 21 songs worth of unique modes is nothing to sneeze at. On Pinside, the game sits at number 41 in the top 100. solidly inside the top 50 for a modern JJP release. Here's the verdict. Guns N' Roses, Not in This Lifetime, is the most ambitious rock and roll pinball machine ever built, and it delivers on everything it promises. A real 2-year collaboration, actual studio masters, a stage that lights up like a concert. It's just not the machine to buy if you're chasing an investment. Buy it because you want a rock concert in your basement, not because you think it's going to appreciate the way Pirates did. There's a Pirates over there. If you're a Guns N' Roses fan, this is basically essential. And right now, it's more affordable than it's ever been. It's welcome to the jungle in your basement. These days, it won't cost you as much to get there. Subscribe so you don't miss next week's episode of The Skill Shot, where we're squaring off against a mystery pinball machine chasing 6 magic stones across the galaxy. It was designed by the same guy behind Iron Maiden and Jurassic Park. It's actually the second pinball machine this manufacturer has built around the same team of heroes. The first one came out in 2012, built around a movie license. This one skipped the movie deal entirely and went with original comic art instead. Think you know which game I'm talking about? Drop your guess in the comments, and I'll see you next week on The Skill Shot.